Excellent, and that's what it is. And remember, for us in the personal self, instead of blending everything together, because that's what people do, that's why they don't know about all of their 5 bodies that are working, they blend it all together thinking that they're just a person here, and that's it, and not knowing that they're multidimensional. So we need that also to be aware of that. So when it comes to that and that decision, the reality of life, you can say, has already decided. It already is. There's no decisions there. You don't need to decide anything because it already is. So it's the personal self, getting the personal self to decide what it decides. You see? That's the important part, because the isness already is. And so that's very, very good. And yes, you can see what's going on as people, what they decide, that gets them involved with what they've decided. And usually they'll say, well, it's somebody else, or I had to do this, or whatever. Well, yeah, situations are kind of sticky at times, etc. It's just like the people that didn't want to take the COVID shot. They would be fired. They would lose their job, even policemen, nurses, whatever, if you didn't take the COVID shot. That's a big decision. That decision, yes, it's very, very important. And so we've surpassed the old ideas and labels, thinking that, oh, this is spiritual, this is good, this is whatever. It's not about that. Life already is. We already have all. We already have it, just learning to recognize it and having fun making decisions that coincide with that while we're in creation to help others wake up. Again, everything is. All and everything is. So what does that tell you? There's no question involved. There's no answer. Unless it is what you decide it is. It's like the air you breathe. See, you're asking the question. Ask the air that you're breathing. What's the response? Ask the sun shining. What's the response? See? That's where you go. It's indifferent to your mind, but at the same time, you use your mind to create these funny things, and then you deal with it. See, this is where we're all funny. Well, the real fun part is that when you let go, just let go. Paul talked about, he says, when man loosens and lets go. That's the whole idea, is when you let go and you don't consider anything. It already is. You simply see and recognize it. See, it's not a matter of figuring it out anymore. It's a matter of not considering anything. Just try it. Just be, and don't consider anything, and just be aware, because it's all awareness. And then you have your mind, you see. So it's not a matter of connecting. It's not a matter of all these things. We use those things. And just like Rebazar told Paul in the dialogues or Far Country, etc., it's not about inner or outer or anything. No, we use those terms, but it's not about that, because it's an isness. It's just a small spot there that he's talking about that, etc. So, yeah, just like the air, just let go. See, the air is not clinging to anything. The sun's not clinging to anything. Just let go and just take a look at how it is. You see?
Yeah.
And then, yes, you don't stop using your mind and your emotions, your body and your functions. No, you don't stop that. But you see the difference. And so this is where I keep saying that it's nothing that you can consider. You do the opposite. You let go and you don't consider, and then recognize how you are aware. And so things will automatically show up, because all life is, it's already complete. So in the personal sense, as you make decisions, you're going to make decisions in the personal sense, yes. But in your awareness, no, you don't have to. You just simply be aware. That's it. It's no thinking. It's no deciding. This is where things have gotten misunderstood, where all of a sudden people start creating labels. You see? So you got the sun in the sky, and then someone starts saying, oh, I believe in the sun. So now they look to the label of I believe, you see, instead of the reality of being aware of what the sun is presenting. See, this is where then add more labels and rituals and whatever. Pretty soon everybody's attention's on all the labels, all the rituals, but you got to learn to separate those two, and then they forgot about the true reality, you see? So this is the now. So you just got to practice that. And I practice it all the time because it's a little bit difficult because you have this personal self. That's the difficulty. The personal self wants to jump in there all the time, you see? And it's just like a little monkey. You know, you've got this personal self that you got to deal with because it relates to this world here. Because otherwise, you're just like the air. Where are you? It's like you're nowhere. But this is your relationship right now as you become more aware of how reality is. So give yourself time to do that. Always give yourself time. See? There's the fun part.